The aspiration to have a building for the humanities has been there for many, many years. And now that vision has finally become reality. The Schwarzman Centre is a new centre for the humanities in Oxford, a place where we could celebrate culture, the arts, performances. We moved 2,500 staff from 22 buildings into this building, and we opened on time, on schedule. This is actually really a multi-use building. We're going to have performances, teaching, but it's also, very importantly, a public space as well that we can share with the local community.
The design vision for the building was to develop a system where every single one of the 100 or so AV-enabled spaces could be used flexibly, no matter what the requirements of the users at that time. Every single space has been designed to be flexible and adaptable. There's a small credenza on the wall which holds the equipment, but apart from that, the spaces can be cleared out and used for any purpose: meetings, lectures, events. We needed a system that had a unified experience, no matter where you were, with simple controls, so academics would come in, instantly feel safe. The wireless first was a critical element. In order to minimise complexity, having a wireless environment where academics could just come in, present directly from their laptop into the space wherever they were.
From a very early stage within Hewshott's development of the systems here, it was decided to go a IP first route, so looking at everything that could sit on the network and be managed and monitored. From that point onwards, QSys was selected as the platform to move all of the video and audio across the building. Dante is enabled throughout the building. This is routed via the QSys cores to the endpoints. So all of the rooms were determined to be hybrid spaces. So this was full Teams enablement throughout all spaces. This included seminar rooms and meeting spaces. Logitech was selected as the peripheral supplier of choice. So this included the Logitech taps and also the rally bars. The main benefit of being a Teams room is the user interface is the same whichever room you go into. Every single one of them would be identical. Epiphan has been selected as the Panopto integration device in this building. This receives the camera video, it also receives all audio from each of the spaces. It then moves it to the Panopto cloud for later viewing by students and academics. So we have a mixture of display technology in the building. It's mostly flat panel LFDs from Sharp, but we do have several LED walls.
So I was responsible for the entire life cycle of the installation, ensuring the project was completed on time, within budget. I think the timing and sequencing was fairly crucial. So we needed to try and pre-stage and consider and do as much as we physically could to take some of the pressure off at the end. So one of the key things that we did was work on the design of the concept space. In the proof of concept space, there was a SALC, which is the Slimline Active Learning Console. That's a wall-mounted cabinet with all of the kit that goes in there. But then we also went on a step further and then wanted to mock up an entire classroom. And in mocking up a teaching space, we could then have ceiling mics, speakers, cameras, the display, try to bring the whole thing together. So it meant when we came to site, we'd already done a lot of the hard work, the more challenging work, and got a working concept. To some degree or another, we were basically finishing on the Friday, and then teaching started on the Monday. But in trying to bring on the best part of 90 spaces live at the same time, I'd say we did pretty well.
We were able to teach day one. And one of the key measures of success for me for this building is I have had people come to me and say, can we get into the Schwarzman? Well, why? Well, the AV just works. And I think you have done well when people are queuing to get in your building because part of the technology stack that you are responsible for has been labelled as just working. There's a real sense of shared purpose with this building that is beyond teaching, and it's also beyond the cultural sector. It is more of how can we better support society. So if you like, this building is enabling that vision.